What up, tubers, and welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. This time, we're going to do a quick draft Tarkir Dragonstorm, as usual, once per set, as long as it's the most recent format. I like to do a quick draft. So I am going to try to spend 3 seconds or less on every individual pick. Remember, this is not drafting with people, this is drafting against bots, so the next pack will come instantly. Purely for fun. Obviously, there's not going to be much talk about what I'm doing during the draft. This is going to be how quickly can I draft and can I instinctually make a good deck out of it. So, quick draft, Tarkir. Here we go. Let's go full screen. We open Death Begets and an Ugin. Oh my god, we're going to first pick that Ugin and not worry about anything else. Second pick here, I don't really like any of these cards. Maybe I'm just going to take the land because all those other cards looked poor. Static Snare is fantastic, good removal. There was also a Caustic I saw there. I'm just going to take the Dragon Sniper, I think. There was a bunch of other good removal there as well. Yes, we're going to take the Relic because 5 color seems great, which means the Dragonstorm that I'm going to get here is fantastic. Any dragons in the pack? No. We're going to take a little bit of card advantage on the 4-drop. Shrieker's great because we're probably ending up in 5 color. This pack looks bad except for the card draw. Focus the Mind's excellent. I do like the Unending Whisper as well. Land versus Resolve. I think that's close. I will get a Resolve later, hopefully. Messenger in case we pick up like a Jeskai Revelation would be great. And on to pack 2. Another Death Begets Life. That's the second one. I guess I'll take that one instead of the Globe here. Ugin and Death Begets. Roar getting passed to us. Okay, I'm going to need to start taking some fixing as we get a fresh start for that pack. There was another Thornwood Falls there as well. Another Dragon Sniper is fantastic. Those are just good. Now punch effects are going to get better. We're going to take the Cliffs over the Durgar Island Dragon. I think Karakit Guardian is great as well. Looks like Teamer's pretty open as we're getting now a 7th pick Bellow. I still need fixing though. So I need to really be paying attention to the lands. I don't know how... Oh, wow, we wield the Globe. Okay, that doesn't even matter then. Yeah, don't know how highly the bots are taking the lands, but we are wheeling that one too, so that's pretty good. Okay, this is a great start. One more pack to go where we've opened nothing good except for a Sagu Wildling, Stormroot, other things. I'm going to take that Dragon Fixer for sure. This pack kind of sucks. Let's take that Resolve now. Finally, like I said, I did want to get at least one of those. Dispelling Exhale or Forecaster. I do have one Globe. I didn't take the 5-drop Dragon. Botanist is insane. There's a Breaching Dragonstorm, Sipsig Appraiser. Still need some more fixing here. There's a Rugged Highlands. Perfect. There goes our Roamer's Routine. Hopefully I can get that later. Yeah, we do want a little bit of white fixing, so we're going to take the land there. Another Globe is sick. Now we can run the Forecaster without any fear. Second Relic versus the Boulderborn. I think I'll take the second Relic, and then there's the Boulderborn. So now we have 3 targets for our Forecaster, which is great. Exhale on the wheel is nice. And that should about do it for that draft. Okay, we opened some juicy top-end bombs. We don't really have much in the mid-game to get there, it felt like, but that was a quick draft. I don't know how many minutes that took. That wasn't my fastest by any means. I've done much faster, but what do we got going on here? 2 globes and a Boulderborn Dragon. Let's see. So this can return just, yeah, non-creature, non-land. So I can return like Ugin and stuff as well. Can probably cut the Denial. Can probably cut the Whisper. Probably don't need the Bounce. How many dragons did I get? Only 4? Actually, no, that's not true. 4 plus the 2 relics. So we have other ways to trigger like our Encroaching and our Dragonstorm Globes. I actually could see myself cutting the Mammoth Bellow. I think that's the worst of my top end. Maybe Ice Ridge Serpent too. Bellow is like decent individually, but it's just worse than any dragon in my deck, and certainly worse than any of these other top end cards, so I think that's okay to cut. Now the question is, do I want to run 17 lands or not versus 16? We do have a pretty high curve, but I also have 2 globes. The biggest issue I see is that I have 2 of these Dragon Brood's relics, but they require you to have creatures, of which we don't have a super high creature count, and a lot of them aren't until later. So it could actually be worth running like the Humbling Elder just as a cheap creature that can buy you a little bit of time. Maybe over like the Monastery Messenger, where I already have the procession anyways, and maybe I just don't even need the procession. I think I'm pretty close to 16 lands, but 17 feels a little bit better. So blue-green, splashing, everything. Cliffs is all right. I guess these red fixers aren't great. I mean, this Windscarred Crag, certainly not ideal. Anything that adds our base colors, though, of blue and green is good. So, like, those are fine. It's just the Crag that's not very good. Now, usually you can kind of metagame. If you play Quick Draft a lot, you'll start to understand how the bots take cards. Like sometimes bots, you know, they don't prefer to take blue cards or whatever, or they don't prefer to take fixing. And so if you play a lot of it, you'll notice a little bit of nuances there that you can build around. Anyways, where are we going here? Like I said, I want the Humbling Elder just because I have 2 relics, not because I think it's actually good, or even good in this deck, period. Could be that Adept is worse than just playing the Serpent. But I guess this does draw a card. I will say Botanist with 2 relics is really good. We have 3 colorless cards for the Ugin. Yeah, we should be able to play the Windscarred Crag even though it's double off color. I do need 1 of every basic because I have Wildling and we have the Dragonstorm, but our mana still should be okay. 3 swamps? Yeah, 1 swamp maximum. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue. So let's go up to 8 and 7. So 8 green, 7 blue, and then 1 each basic of the others, in addition to all the other fixing we have. That looks fun. Okay. Again, this was just meant for fun. No expectations. I will say Quick Draft is actually ranked. So we are going to either increase or spew off our rank depending on, but that's a fun one. We've got Roar as a bomb, Death Begets. That's not a bomb, but it's just kind of very, very strong. And then Ugin, of course. Top end, we have a double relic as well, so we are not lacking for top end. Okay, looks cool. The only thing I could actually see, and maybe what I'm going to do, is cutting the Adept for the Procession. I have a lot of good cards to get back. Let's try that and fire it off. I guess I'm going to go to the gym, though, so you'll see me in a different outfit for the first round. Okay, let us go. How are we looking here? A little bit sus. This is a very risky keep. Yeah, the more I think about it, the better off I am taking a mulligan. This would be good if we're going against another slow deck, but especially on the draw, that hand was just a little bit too slow for my liking. All right, this is a little bit better. I guess I can use lose the Procession here instead. With the Wildling, we aren't actually that far away from casting Shrieker. Blue. That doesn't do anything. Probably going to hold off on casting the Wildling for a little while until we get some more information. Right, we might draw one of our white or black sources. And then we'll know which other color to go grab. Agent of Kotis. I guess I might as well attack for one. Turns out I probably would have been okay had I kept my initial hand, eh? Okay, that's not bad. It's a pretty easy block for them, and then let's just keep our sniper for another turn at least. Alright, we got another Globe Gamer. Yep, still gonna hold off on using the Wildling. I mean, I can just hard cast it next turn, but... Sure. Now I probably want to go grab black. I mean, I guess I might as well attack. Only thing that gets me is if they have a Humbling Elder of their own, right? All right, mammoths. That's good. Snakeskin Veil. Okay, maybe that's what they were holding up. I'm gonna pierce my dragon. That's okay. If they kill the sniper, they do have some pretty serious attacks. And right now they have, what, 2, 4, 6, 7 mana? So they only need another 1 untapped source to relic, but that's good. Trading for one of the 5/5s is kind of nice. There's no telling how soon I'm going to find my 8th mana source, though I do have a ton of mana sources in the deck. Okay. Well, we're kind of hoping that they just go land, activate relic, and attack for 9. Now the only thing that's going to get us is like a counter, or I guess duty beyond death. That's pretty good for us. All right, let's see if they have a counter. Woohoo! And that, my friends, is delicious. Actually, I can even Auroral Procession back the Death Baguettes. They did have a Humbling Elder. Well, I doubt they had it on the turn that I blocked with the 1/1, but still, it's funny. Now, I'm still at a little bit of a low life total here, so it's not like this game is over by any means, but sitting pretty good, I would say. I kind of want to get the Shrieker back, honestly. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I think I get the Shrieker back instead of the Death Begets here. If they had a land, they would have played it out, so I think they have a spell in their hand. And hit their freaking Ureni. Yeah, that's great. When you know, you know. That is a problem. I'll definitely attack with the Botanist. It's free. Either it trades with the Devotee, which is good, or they block with the Carrot Kick, and then I can target it. There seems to be a slight land differential over there, my friend. Okay, now they can activate their Relic. So they shoot my face, I would go to 10. I guess I could have killed their, or I could have snared their Relic. Maybe that was a little bit safer even. Oh, that's good. Nice, and we're sitting pretty now. So we just double block the Guardian, snare the token, and that will probably be all that she wrote. Easy does her. How sad are they? They had Ureni in hand with 7 mana, rather. And they get Shriek Mod, baby. It's the way we do. Yeah, feels good. I don't know. Whenever I play Quick Draft, which is maybe once a set for this purpose, I always assume my opponent's deck is just busted. Okay, game 2. And is reasonable enough. I don't think I'm going to counter Embermouth Sentinel. Could it have wrecked them? Possibly. I will counter a Globe. Oh, this is not much of a curve. Five drop into 6 drop. Alright, they binned a Mardu monument. They are many colors. They did not play a land. Okay, there they go. That's one way to catch up, and there's the full Wooburg. Nice. I think I'll keep that. Yeah, let's go with the big flyer here. I wonder if it's better if I roar first. It might be. So the nice thing is I get to use the Resolve as a removal for the Island Dragon, but I don't have to pay the extra 2. I can pump like this instead and still play out the Roar after combat, so I get to do all of the things. That's fine. I can actually just get rid of the fresh start with the Ugin if I want to. Let's surveil first before drawing. Sure. Uh-oh. Don't like that necessarily, but we'll see what they can do here. They have all their colors and they have lots of mana. But it looks like they're just digging for prayers. And I'll assume that's probably game over.
My plan bears fruit.
I don't think there's any need to overcommit to the board when they could have a Wrath too, right? Relic here is 1 mana off lethal this turn. I mean, they're dead on board. I can just go to combat. Bewildering Blizzard, okay. So not quite dead. Still don't see any reason to overcommit. So I believe if I fresh start, the dragon loses its lifelink and it doesn't deal any lifelink anymore, right? Yeah, perfect. then we just kill him with the relic of our own. GG's. Easy peasy, baby. I wonder if you're more likely to play against the 5-color dragons deck in quick draft than you are in a normal draft. Less people playing Boros or Mardu, perhaps. More people trying to build like the 5-color nonsense. That may definitely be the case. So we're on the play here with a pretty good hand. So let's grab a white or a black. And I guess black has a couple more. That's fine. As long as I can find a 4th land, we should be okay. Fourth land, please. Beautiful. So I get to go sniper into encroaching Dragonstorm now. Looking good. Ramping, thinning out our deck. Look at me, I'm Mardu. So sadly, I guess we're just gonna shriek their face since they don't have a target. I guess I can wait on the Shrieker and play the 3/3 instead. They're both the same amount of mana after all. The longer I wait, the more likely I am to hit a spell off of the Shrieker if I target them, or they just give me a different target to shoot, you know? Okay, they are playing blue. Am I trading my sniper for their shock brigade? I don't think so. I'm not going to kill their messenger end of turn with resolve. I don't think that's worth it. So let's keep ramping. Then we attack and surveil. Actually, attacking the sniper now is okay because we don't mind trading it away with either of those. Cool. They've got their own Dragonstorm Forecaster. Okay. Let's attack for 3. I think that's worth drawing. Because as long as they don't cast Revelation this turn, we will be able to nab a Revelation later. And if they're just going to grab a dragon or a globe, we're pretty happy with that too. that's gonna probably hit my relic, I guess. Oh, maybe they thought they could hit my Karakit Guardian and they can't. The fact that it took them that long to target it kind of tells me maybe that was the case. Alright, keep thinning. Then attack and surveil. Fine by me. They're just dead in the air next turn, so no rush or anything here. Durgar Island Dragon. We don't care about that. And what we want to do is wait until it's our turn to cast the Resolve. Because that way I can also hold up Exhale, which I wouldn't have been able to do if I did it at the end of their turn and they went for something. Easy peasy. Deck's great, Magic's great. Quick draft, quick draft. I could keep this with a blue source because the Forecaster early on would be good. I cannot keep like it is, though. That's real nice. All right, Boulderborn Dragon goes. So we're going to probably lead on turn 2 Relic. And that way I can immediately get value with the Botanist. Because if I go turn 2 Botanist and they just kill it, then I don't get the tap value, you know? They milled. Alright, yeah, we're playing like 4 or 5 color again. I guess that's the case with... Oh, that's annoying. That's the case of Quick Draft. Everybody wants to just do the 5 color fun stuff instead of trying to Boros people out, you know? We're going to be in rough shape if they, yeah, kill this here. Do I want to draw Dragon Sniper? I don't think so. I'm taking 6 and they're drawing a card. We're pretty far behind. I guess I do need to go grab a Plains. I can Shriek the Wayfarer next turn, but this is already way too late. Could very well be the Tomb Guard's not even that good in their deck, but the Wayfarer has let it pop off. The fact that they didn't hit a land kind of boning me. Yeah, just full 5 color. So I take 4, they draw another card. That's a chance, I guess. I can cast that next turn if my Shrieker doesn't die. Please, no Molten. Please. Oh, is this Synchronized Charge? That's also bad. Wow. So take 7, go to 6. Take 7, go to 6. Play Ugin Shrieker. Exile the Attuned Hunter. Go back up to 9. Yeah, I just have to take it. I'm letting them draw 2 cards, however. I think Ugin's my only chance here. They can hit me for 8 on board. Now, what I could have also done there is added 3 mana, added 3 colors, and then played Globe to kill the Tomb Guard. but I think we wanted to draw the card instead of adding mana. Because it's the same amount of life, kind of, technically. We might be able to stabilize if they can't kill me this turn. They had like the 5-color aggro draw. Okay, that doesn't kill me. So now they're going to synchronize charge off the Guardian. I'm going to take 8. They're going to draw 3 cards. I mean, this is still brutal, of course. So much just card advantage there.
Insight is vital to success.
I think I needed to hit an untapped land, and I might have had a chance.
Preparation yields success.
Yeah, I think an untapped land to be able to have 2 blockers might have given us a small chance. Ah, so close. I'm just dead on board, right? Yeah, I'm just dead on board. Good beats. They just drew way too many extra cards. Gonna be hard to beat that kind of card advantage. Our draw was decent. They saw the play. Okay, now we're just wasting time. Could I have done something differently, maybe? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's try again. I think this is keepable because we have Exhale, but since we're on the draw, if they have an annoying 2-drop, then we could get punished, like Sinkhole Surveyor on turn 2 or something. Oh boy. Well, now this hand looks really, really bad versus turn 1 Mardu, Devotee on the play. We finally got the second deck of the format. Oh, I should have played Rugged Highlands there. Yeah. Ah, that's so sick. Hopefully they play a flyer. Because a flyer I could use Resolve on instead of countering. Oh, man. That's so bad for us. I guess I'm still supposed to get back my Exhale, even though then they know about it. Five, 6, 7, 8. Yep, Pack Beast plus Sharpshooter versus Do Nothing's pretty good. Am I more likely to win resolving the Roar or going to 1? Probably trying to resolve the Roar and hoping they have Stone Cold Nothing, but what can you do? We're on the draw versus Mardu. I kept a slow hand, and we knew this could happen. Look at me, I'm Mardu. You got it. I am very tired of the Boros decks in the format. Not to say that on the flip side of thing, I could be bored of the 5-color decks of the format. I mean, that is this format, so. It is what it is. Like this hand, if we had had this hand versus the previous opponent, we would have been A-okay. But now watch, I'm going to keep this hand and we're going to be playing against another 5-color deck and it's going to be like, oh my gosh, what have I done? Oh? Okay, another aggro deck, we'll take it. Ooh, the Relic too. Doesn't do anything this turn. Let's play Sniper tap land. This is a very quick globe activate or relic activation. They're just deciding if they want to trade effigy for my sniper. I think I'm okay with that. I know I have the Humbling Elder in my hand, but we don't know how long it would be before I get another good opportunity. Because they might not, like, if I didn't block, and then I go globe pass, they might not do it this turn. They probably have like a 3-drop now, right? And the longer I wait, the worse that becomes. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Love to draw any of my big cards. A dragon would be great. Okay. Could be bad. Yeah. Yikes. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I gain 5 life with the Elder here. Just flash it out, shrink the Brushmaster, block a token. Seems good enough. Playing out the Quarry Mountain is not a bad thing for us, given I have the Relic here. In fact, it's a little bit awkward that they played out such a good 3-3 into this. Oh man, if I could hold up the exhale, it'd be so sick, but... I guess I should have led with Sniper, because if they have a counter now, I ran into that too. Alright, well good news is I have 2 creatures that they kind of have to deal with if they want to attack with their pack beasts. Okay. You have Static Snare or something? If they do have 2 removal, that sucks. Yeah, that's bad too. They must have another removal spell. Well, actually, no. That was kind of a necessity in order to kill the 5/5, I guess. Wow, nice. Okay, that was actually not too bad. The Pack Beasts going away is pretty good for us. Obviously, had I been able to hold up Exhale there, it was kind of like an insta-win, but... Now we're still live, at least. I have so much gas in the library. Counter is back to only paying unless they can pay 2. So they need to cast something that costs like 5 plus or multiple spells for me to be able to counter, which is obviously not ideal. Man. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to cash this in. Come on, deck. Yeah. Can't do anything about that. Even if they had, or even if I had a dragon, still would have been countered. Or I still couldn't counter it. Oh, come on, man. That's lethal. Well, I don't think we should be losing to a deck like that, but it is what it is. I mean, sometimes you just don't draw any of your gasoline. Wow, look at our draw. Yeah. We just drew all of our mana sources, none of our top end, and we had so much top end that would like instantly win the game. Shrug. All right, well, that was fun at least. A little quick draft action. I mean, 2 of our losses were just to mindless aggro stuff. We kept a slow hand, and then we got punished by a very fast 1-2-3 curve out Boros. Then we lost to that Jeskai deck there. I could see the argument that 17 lands was too many, for sure. But even if we had shaved 1 land for 1 more spell, that last game was still a pretty bad flood out. I would have liked to see this deck do a little bit better, but that'll be the only quick draft I do of this format. Again, not a big fan of it, as you're not really drafting truthfully, I guess, but good for a little taste every now and then. All right, friends, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.